Catnap is a part of the Smiling Critters, which is a show that ran through the 1980s through 90s. Playtime Co. made the show and animated it. Catnap used to be a boy named Theodore Granville, but Theodore Granville turned into Catnap because the prototype told him to get a grab pack and tried to escape the factory, but sadly electrocuted himself with very fatal wounds. So they had a very limited time to see what to do to him, and they decided to turn him into Catnap. Now, what is Catnap, you may ask? Catnap is a very long skeletal figure of Catnap. Catnap is basically a skeletal figure that is very tall and big. Now, you're probably asking, why? What did Catnap do in his lifetime? If you're new to Poppy Playtime, and let me tell you, what Catnap has done in his lifetime is very gruesome things. Severe discretion is advised. Okay, so Catnap has, I don't want to spoil one of the parts, but Catnap has chopped Dog Day's legs off in order as a form of torture while he killed the other smiling critters. Dog Day said he was the last one, but there's Catnap and maybe Bobby Bearhug. Well, nobody will ever really know, but for now on, we'll just have to keep theorizing. I want to dive into Catnap's story background before I say what he's done in his lifetime. So, Catnap was once a boy named Theodore Granville. Theodore Granville came to Catnap by the prototype. What I mean is the prototype ordered him to get a grab pack with the electric hand and see if he could rewire the circuits to escape the factory or to open the door. But while doing so, he accidentally electrocuted himself with very fatal wounds, and they had to act quick, very quick. Like there was no time at all whatsoever to do. Elliot Ludwig, or the head of scientific purposes at Playtime Co., decided to make Theodore Granville Catnap as a matter of time. They had no time, so they decided to turn him into Catnap and what he is today. Now, why does Catnap worship the prototype? Well, Catnap sees the prototype as a god and says that he has saved the place, quote unquote. The Catnap sees the prototype as a god. He thinks he has saved the place, like Ollie said. Like Ollie said in this one chapter 3 tape. Here, take a listen.
Turned into Catnap. I guess there was some pretty serious accident. He almost died, but they say that the prototype saved his life, giving up his own freedom in the process. In Catnap's eyes, the prototype is a superhero and has saved this place. So Catnap treats him like a god, killing everyone that opposes him, us included, if we're not careful. That shrine, did it scare you? If you thought that was terrifying, just wait until you see the real thing.
Now, as said in the gameplay, Ollie says that Catnap treats him like a god. He says, wait until you see the real thing. Has Ollie seen the prototype? Well, that leads me to my next theory. What if Ollie is the prototype? Now, I know everybody has been speculating this, but I'm pretty sure he is a prototype, or else he wouldn't have said that. And he has very high-pitched voice at some moments, almost like someone trying to mimic a child. And the prototype is known for mimicking voices. Very known for mimicking voices. In one of the tapes of I don't remember what chapter it was. I think it was chapter 2. They show the prototype mimicking different 5 different voices at the same time. Now, what does this mean? It means that the prototype can literally mimic voices like Ollie. But how does the prototype know how to talk like a kid? Now this leads me to something else. What if the prototype decided to get Theodore's voice, like his actual voice, and decided to use it to his own advantage, and to lure them further into the factory so they could find him and kill him. Now, that may sound very crazy, but it might actually be true. Now, Catnap is a very serious person, and I said in the Ollie tape, Ollie said that Catnap will kill anybody that opposes the prototype because he sees him as a god. But why is Catnap or Theodore Granville so obsessed with Catnap? For the prototype. Well, that leads me to my next theory, that he is trying to survive, and he doesn't actually believe that he's a god. Now, you probably don't get what I mean, but what I mean is Catnap doesn't want to die. It doesn't want to die, and he decided to pretend like he was pretending that Catnap. That means that the prototype was a god. That would make sense because at the end of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, he is very hesitant, but then he remembers that he has to pretend, and I don't think he thought that he was gonna be turned into a part of him. He thought he was just giving them a helping hand, but that seems the most unlikely thing, because like Ollie said in the tape, he treats him like a god. Anyways, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and make sure to please subscribe and like, as this was my first Poppy Playtime voiceover in theory video. Anyways, have fun, never give up on your dreams, and goodbye.